And we're back. I accidentally didn't record part of the presentation or part of the demo, but the only thing I did was pull out the arm, first selecting 4 polygons here, pulling it to the sides, then pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up, and to create this kind of thing. Now I need to attach it to the head, because as if we look at the images, that's what is happening here. So I need to create a space on the head to put it into. I could just put it into these 4 big polygons over here, but I'd rather have a smaller attachment point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 2 faces and extrude them. Let's go to my extrude here. And keep faces together is on. So if I now scale them, click on the block and then scale like this, they get smaller together. If you turn keep faces together off, you see how they separate out into 2 separate extrudes, which can be handy for another thing, which I'll show next, maybe. So I do need to keep them sort of in the right space for the head. So this could be where the staff sort of attaches. Go to Q, those things are still selected. I can select 2 on this side, and then let's select 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And with those polygons selected, simply bridge, and I might want 1 subdivision in there. Just 1. There we go. So now we've got the staff attached. I have to cut that out. Now let's see where we are. Got a bit of a beard, got the staff attached. Let's see what this looks like subdivided. Oh, I knew this, but I'm still going to do oh, because something's wrong here. What is wrong? If we look at how this subdivides, we see there's 1 edge here. Let's select that 1 edge. And then if I hit 3 to subdivide, there's an extra edge that's not supposed to be there. And that's the same problem I had in the back. There is the same problem in the back. I had some polygons selected, I hit extrude, and then I decided to do something else. But I didn't undo the extrude, which leaves us with an unfinished extrude, and that's basically a face that's not pulled out, so it's a line. It's an edge. It looks like an edge, but it's actually a face. So how do I fix this? I need to get these points back into there. What I can do is I can select this entire edge loop, like this, by double-clicking on it. Now go back into unsubdivided, and if I now pull that edge loop out a little, you can see there is the extra edge loop that I don't need. And here I messed up a bit. But I can now get rid of that edge loop simply by going into target weld in edge mode and just simply drag those edges back onto where they should have been. So this is a way to fix an accidental extrude. And believe me, you're going to have some. And now they're all gone. Go back into select. And if I now hit subdivide, it looks much better. Except for these, but that's because there's no geometry up there to resolve it into yet. One more thing I want to show, and that is with that extrude and keep faces not together option, we need some kind of face in here. Look, there's eyes and there's a nose. And apparently the eyes are a little bit low in the face, so I might need some eyes in this polygon. An easy way to start doing that is to select faces, and I selected this face, but I'm going to make sure that I only have that one selected. Yes, I do. Go back into the face. So 2 faces, oh, that's too many. Just 2 faces selected. Checking if that's actually the only thing that's selected. Yes. And then go into extrude. And I want to scale these down, but now I've got one big eye in the middle, and it's he's got two eyes, so I'm going to turn keep faces together off, and I get two separate extrusions, which you can move to where those eyes are going to be. And doing it this way immediately gets me sort of a edge loop around the eye. Edge loops around the eye, which makes for good geometry. Right. Now, how are we going to get rid of these polygons here? We do need sort of a mouth as well. So why don't we just multi-cut and just cut like this. Makes for a really ugly geometry, but oops, I missed it. Come on, I want it over there. There we go. So this is now a quad. These are all quads, but I've got some ugly geometry over here. Well, not that ugly. If I just delete these edges, look at that. We suddenly have all, we're going to vertex mode. We've got all friendly edges. And it's all quads, except for the big one over here, which is now a 1, 2, 3, 4, way too many polygons. But that I can easily resolve by doing one more multi-cut from here all the way to there, and everything is nicely quads and should subdivide much nicer. So you can see how I could probably make the beard out of here and then make eyes and start making a face. Oh, there's still some issues over here. I want to weld these points into the corners, but in target weld you cannot grab them in subdivided form. So what you want to do is in subdivided mode, for instance, grab this edge, which you can grab in a subdivided mode, then go unsubdivide it, move the edge out a little. Oh, it actually goes in. There we go. It doesn't matter where you move it to, because we don't want this edge. Then we go target weld and weld the edge back to where it should be. That also welds the top and bottom edge, because there's no other way for them to exist. And then we see it's nice and clean, and we got rid of that unwanted extrude. So it's a question of putting way more detail in and starting to slowly refine it and get more polygons, but this is where I'm going to leave it for now.